New at 3, as the cost of living and medical expenses continues to go up in Arizona and across the country, more senior citizens are putting retirement on hold, having to work longer into their golden years just to make ends meet. In fact, according to one study, about half of people reaching retirement age right now do not have enough money to live off of it. So joining us now with more on this crisis, we have Monika Hengesbach, she's the CEO of Decision Financial Services, to talk more on this issue here. Monika, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I mean, this really breaks my heart. What's going on here?
Yeah, it is. It's actually really scary. There's a lot of factors that are coming into play, but of course, one of the key components happens to be the economy with the rising cost of home ownership and high interest rates and a cost of food, just your normal living expenses, is causing a lot of people to realize that they don't have enough money to retire.
So what happens when people are already retired and now they're struggling to make ends meet? What do they do?
It's a sort of a catch-22. There's reports that they're taking little side jobs to bring in that extra income. Other ways is to really put a budget together. I highly recommend that you do it the old-fashioned way, pen to paper, jot down exactly where your money is going to, cut out unnecessary expenses. Whatever you have left over, try to put it to high interest credit card debts and pay those off earlier. And then just myself, I started researching because one of the recommendations is possibly relocate, which none of us want to hear about. Yeah. But that's why a lot of Americans are moving to Costa Rica or Greece. I mean, in Greece, you can rent an apartment for $1,400 American dollars looking right over the ocean. So it's all these other things that our seniors now need to sort of take a look at.
So now one of our best options is to leave the country. I mean, that's pretty extreme. And it shows what kind of conditions that we're in. And when you talk about, even food prices, and you budgeted this, 30, 40 years ago, and now the price of food has changed tremendously. You're really stuck in a strange situation because you planned for one thing, now you're handed another. What if you're getting closer to those retirement years? How can you start maximizing your money so that you'll be ready for retirement in 5 or 7 years?
So what you want to do is you want to take a look at some of your biggest expenses, for example, home ownership, and start to look at how much more money you need to put away to pay off that home, because that is a very large expense at our time of retirement. So start putting that plan, and instead of necessarily squirreling a ton of money away into a savings, try to lower those big ticket items that are going to take away from your whatever retirement money that you're getting. Again, pay off high interest credit card debt. And then the other factors, a lot of the kids that have graduated from college or Gen Z generation are actually moving home and living off of our parents, which is taking away the money that the parents are able to afford for the retirement. So start strategizing for them to start paying their own way, even if it's covering their own cell phone bill, their own car insurance, even squirreling money away from rent. Use that money and put it into a savings account or pay down debt so you are prepared when it comes to retirement.
Makes that little place in Greece sound quite lovely. Monika, thank you so much. Thank you for your time today.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.